Dr. House, Dr. House, so glad I found you. We have a patient with acute liver failure. We don't know what to do.
Well, of course you don't, you idiot. All right, tell me everything you know about the liver.
Well, the liver has 4 quadrants.
Well, of course I know that, you idiot. Tell me more about the devices we have here to cure it.
Well, currently, we have the hepatocyst, we have the radial flow bioreactor, and we have the Amsterdam Medical Center.
Find out more about each one of those and then get back to me. What do we have here?
Well, this is a basic configuration for a bioartificial liver. First, the blood comes out of the body and it's pumped into the plasmapheresis chamber where it separates the blood from the plasma. The plasma then runs into the plasma holding chamber. It is then heated and sent into the bioartificial liver where oxygen is added and CO2 is taken away from it. And then the plasma then passes through some filters, back into the plasma reservoir, and then back into the body.
Okay, so what we're looking at replacing is this. Here are 3 options. Tell me more about these.
Well, with the hepatocyst and the RFB, they both have a somewhat 2D configuration, so that doesn't mimic the liver well, but the AMC-BAL has a more 3D configuration that is closer to the liver.
Tell me more about this AMC-BAL.
Well, the plasma separation rate for the AMC-BAL is 45 milliliters per minute. The reactor flow rate is 225 milliliters per minute. The patient, as of right now, can be treated up to 24 hours, and it has an internal oxygen system.
How's it coming?
Well, I'm injecting the hepatocytes in the BAL now. Oh no, it's clotting, it's clotting! What do we do? The cells won't diffuse properly.
I'm trying to rotate it, I'm trying to rotate it!
Oh, we messed up that entire culture.
Idiots. Is he gonna be okay?
Sir, we're doing all we can. We have some concepts drawn up for another bioartificial liver design.
What are you telling me? What does this mean?
It means that he just has to wait. We're doing the best we can.
That's not enough! Let me talk to your supervisor.
He's in a very strenuous procedure right now.
Well, he can have one of my livers, can't he?
I'm sorry, sir. You're not a match.
What do you mean?
You're not his real brother. I know you look alike, but that doesn't mean that you are brothers.
So the problem with the single nozzle design is that the hepatocytes are not being evenly distributed throughout the bioartificial liver. So in order to combat this problem, we are going to add more contact points on the bioartificial liver. Now what I want you to do is tell me how we are going to test this.
Well, we could go through and use MRA imaging to see how the cells are distributed across the matrix over time. Or we could take cross-sectional slices of the matrix using hepatic cells. And then we could do hyaluronic acid staining to make sure that the cells are still living and viable during the test.
Is this going to affect any of the fluidity of this device? Any of the mass transfers, anything? You're simply just adding more nozzles, correct?
We'll be adding more nozzles, that is the only thing. But it'll take weeks, maybe even months, years to get through the
I
FDA
don't
process.
care. I want this implemented as soon as possible.
House, what are you doing to the device?
I'm adding more nozzles. It'll work. I know it works.
But we don't have approval for this yet.
I will be a monkey's uncle if this doesn't work.
Okay, we'll give it a try.
It's working. It's working. The hepatocytes are diffusing correctly. Check his vitals.
Great, you're here. We need you to sign these papers for your brother to be in a new trial. We're trying.
Whatever it takes.
That's great. We already have you hooked up right here.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're awake.
What happened?
Well, you had a acute liver failure there, but we were able to get you hooked up to a device called a bioartificial liver. And essentially what it does is takes the blood out of your body, separates it from the plasma, and puts your plasma through what's essentially a fake liver outside of your body. We ran into some issues with the liver, but we were able to adjust the amount of hepatocytes, which is the liver cells, going into the BAL to where it was to effectively disperse throughout the entire tube, and you're healthy now. Well, you're actually doing really well. This device, out of 16 cage patients, one of them was actually able to fully regenerate their own liver and didn't need a transplant. So at the very least, we're gonna keep you up and running and hooked up to this machine until we're able to get you a transplant.
So I'm gonna be okay?
You're gonna be just fine. Looks like your brother's here. I'm gonna let him come in and talk to you for a second.